Okay, so we've got a lot to cover. I want to talk about not getting tasered. I want to talk about cheap rent, like really cheap rent. I want to talk about organizing workshops for kids in jail, but you don't know they're in jail until you show up at the workshop. And we need to cover just a little gentle teasing of Toronto and Calgary. Just a little bit. That's what I'm hoping to get covered and tied into this idea of owning your passion. Is that okay? Does that cover some of what you guys expect? So my name is Cardiff. I am a singer-songwriter, I'm a proud father, and I love music. I love everything about it. I love writing, I love recording, I love touring. I think music is art, but music especially is a thing that can change the way people think. It can change, it can put us to sleep, it can awaken us, it can bring back memories from ages and ages ago. It's a powerful thing, and so I get excited about being part of that and supporting people who are part of that. And there was mention of the alternate venue touring. It's just because I'm so excited about music that I'm not going to listen in a bar or a theater or a festival says, well, it just won't work. It's like, well, no, we just need 10 people and we need to find 2 people each and get a show going. And it's fine wherever it can happen. And that's the attitude that I try to put in all the shows that I do and all the projects I'm involved with. I was thinking about this idea of owning your passion, and it doesn't make sense for me that way. I need to think of it as being open, just generally open and passionate. And so I think in understanding it, for me it's about understanding what stops us and prevents us. And I was at a show last night and I was given this very spiffy butterfly note that has this quote on it. It says, "Fear is the cheapest room in the house. I would like to see you living in better conditions." And it made so much sense for me in terms of talking about passion and being open, because instead of it being something that we're stuck with, it's something we can decide against. We can decide to not be afraid. I just end up meeting so many people who know what they're passionate about, know what their project is, what their next business venture is, and they have an equal number of reasons why they're not going to do it. And it makes me sad. So I like this quote because it talks about the idea of just leaving the room. The rent may be cheap, but there's a better room for us to be in. And so the idea then in being open or owning your passion is deciding to be happy or deciding to not be afraid. And I'd like to sing a few songs for you that talk a little bit about that. This is a song I wrote called Safe Here. I wrote it, finished it going over the border. I had my daughter's craft a little bird's nest made of grass clippings. Looked like a plate of marijuana in hindsight. I wasn't thinking, I'm just like, it's clearly for my daughter. It's perfect. In their eyes, it was a perfect little plate of marijuana that they wanted to talk to me about. And so in going through all these questions and watching the guards slowly, every time I was about to answer, just touched the taser. I ended up finishing this song. So the chorus goes like this. I sing, "Am I safe here?" And you say, "Yes, you are safe here." And then I say, "Am I needed here?" You say, "Yes, you are needed here. Yes, you are, yes, you are." The words came out hard like edges of knives, when all we needed was to talk things through. This is a process of learning. Love is not what you say, but all what you do. I said, this is my country, this is your country too. There are so many things we need to change. Be too easy to let it overwhelm us. Yeah, be too easy to let things stay the same. I said, am I safe here? Yes, you are safe here. Am I needed here? yes, you are needed it. Yes, you are, yes, you are. Told us how this was not a problem, no, how this was none of our concern. And then they chiseled off, chiseled till everything we loved and everything we earned was taken away from you, away from you. So all this is my country and all this is your country too. There are so many things you need to change. It be too easy to let it overwhelm us. It be too easy to let things stay the same. I said, am I safe here? Yes, you are safe here. Am I needed here? Oh, yes, yes, you are needed here. Yes, you are, yes, you are. And while we stood around talking about it, oh, they took it all away. And while we argued about the cost, they brought them back and said, here you go now and pay. We won't remember any of these meetings. Oh, we won't remember all the things we did or did not want. This is the part where you throw your hands up in the air. And you said, I thought I could, I can't do this on my own. This is my country and all this is your country too. There are so many things we need to change. It'd be too easy to let it overwhelm us. It'd be too easy to let things stay the same. I say, am I safe here? Yes, you are safe here. Am I needed here? Oh, yes, yes, you are needed here. Yes, you are, yes, you are. So in the idea of being open to our passion, it means also open to failing and open to messing up. And that's a lot of the explanations that are given to me by people about why they're not writing that novel or pursuing that idea is that idea of being afraid of failing. Opening up is hard that way. This is a song called The Very Last Night at the Very End of the World. It's about deciding, choosing to be happy, opening up to whatever happens. It came to me when I was asked to do a songwriting workshop for what I was told were a camp group. It ended up being kids who were actually coming into jail and out of jail. So I guess a camp of sorts. But so you can imagine how interested they were in folk songwriting workshop. It was like the thing they wanted the most in the whole world. And after, if I could get them their drugs back, pretty much. And so I just, the plan went out the window, and I just said, what do we want to do with this time together? And some of them read notes, shared thoughts about what they were worried about. Some of them sang songs, borrowed the guitar. And it was just a pretty special thing. And so the song I'd like to play for you called The Very Last Night at the Very End of the World. They didn't let me beatbox. I just do this because I really like it. It's more self-indulgent than anything. Baby, whispers burst over frequencies. This is it, say to sailor fan. Talking heads and says there's outcome. I'll breathe out in the end. Things are just in bed. She said, I'm sick of you and your cleverness. Fancied her, lost a friend. She said, I'm leaving you tonight. I'm leaving with Quebec. She said, I'm leaving California, then Detroit, then Halifax. She said, I'm leaving all of you, so you can't leave me back. I'm willing to love. What's the very last night? The end of the world. If this is all we get, how will it be spent? Say, angry drums or shouting blame, or maybe let us see the fearless joy is kissing, laughing, dancing, holding on to hope as long as hope could be held on to. Held on to. Oh, it's your last little light, it's your last cigarette. It's your last little sip of alcohol. It's a love song pirouette. It's you the song gets sung to. These imploring, convincing hands singing blue skies could be bluer if you could just give this love a chance. After leaving Quebec, she abandoned Berlin, got out of Chicago in the air thin, then fleeing Paris, burning Sicily. Oh, the lake had drank up Toronto and the vampires drank Calgary. She said, I'm only leaving you first, so you know how much you need me. She said, I'm only leaving you first, so you know how much you love me. And what we later learned was the very last night, the end of the world. If this is all we get, how will it be spent? The same alone, angry drums and shouting blame. Maybe the best man to say now. Being fearless, joyous, kissing, laughing, dancing, holding on to hope as long as hope be held on to. Held on to. And what we later learned was the very last night, the end of the world. I also think it's very difficult to talk about owning your passion, being open to your passion, without talking about love, because there's an equal risk of getting hurt and opening yourself up there. And so I would like to leave you with a song, a love song about opening up your heart. And it's a love song not for you now, but for when you're 65 and you've been with that perfect person for a long time, and you're in the mall making out. Because at that point we'll be progressive enough that it won't just be the 15 to 18-year-old demographic hogging the mall benches, it'll be all of us. It'll be very progressive, very open. And bus shelters too, I mean, what's with that? So this is a song about being open to love or passion, called Gate. I was thinking about what you say as you walked out the door and drove away again. And it's circling round my head like stars. You said my heart is no weapon. In fact, my heart is a gate. Heart for all you to find your way in. And when we're old, we lead into wells, open mouth kiss on front to you. On the porch swing or under a blanket of stars. You said my heart is no weapon, in fact my heart is a gate. My heart's open and unafraid. For the first time, the first time in a while. Does this love know how to bend low into the wind? Does this love know it's love at all? What's to say this love won't fail like others have before us? Stop it with all these questions, and too many questions for one little song, one little song. What she said, she walked out the door and drove away again, and now circling round my head like stars. You said my heart is no weapon, in fact my heart is a gate. My heart's open and unafraid, it's waiting for all you to find your way. This is the part that I need you guys to do a little sing-along number with. It goes like this. Don't close your eyes, I'm right in front of you. Don't close your eyes, I'm right in front of you. With the sing-along part though. Don't close your eyes.
Now this is the portion where I become Bill Gates, so you hang out right there. Now Craig, I don't know if you caught the first presentation, but I like music too. And while I was standing at the side of the stage, my two bandmates, I'm in a band, they actually sent me text messages. And one of them is in Thailand, owning his passion, climbing rock faces. The other one is in Sudbury, leading trips in like raging rivers. And it was actually the Sudbury one who texted me and he's like, we need to hang out with this guy. And I said, well, Craig and I, we go way back. We go back to like 8 this morning, so we'll totally hang out. And the other thing that I was wondering is, in order to prevent mad confusion with all the food being set up right now, I've been asked to do 2 things. 1, either fill time with weak jokes, or 2, fill it with one more tune. So I don't know if you've prepared another song, but I hear you're a musician who does alternative venue touring. So, yes. Now, what I was wondering is, my bandmate dared me to jam with you. And I have this, which, like, I could put a sheet up so you don't even see me. This could still be your TED Talk, and I'll just, like, make a beat.
No, I'm really...
He's really, yeah, we're a band! We're a band! So for all watching on the internet, did what you asked me to do. Now, is this thing on? Now, you call all the shots. I'll just sit here and be excited about this whole process. And we've got about 5 minutes until lunch. Have to make some boring announcements. Then we're, just gonna all crowd around you and buy your CDs in the basement or something.
There we go.
Okay.
There it is. It's simple ABC. Okay, great.
Perhaps not like a 5/4 time song.
This is on, I'm not done yet. I've been running it for my daughter, Rowan, she's just distressingly smart. And we do things like we organize Lady Gaga dance competitions with her, myself, and our Pomeranian dog. But like organized, right? Like grading systems, she's got sheets, I don't know what she's doing with them, but she's organized. So this is a song that I wrote for her to explain little bits of things. It's called Heart. Da-da, get here, well, okay, it goes well. 2 hearts mad inside group bowl. Card playing, let the soul dance and let the pillow bones. Oh little heart, when you arrive was when love started. No, this love won't go. And listen with your heart, oh, and listen with your heart. Well, the eyes and the ears, they just catch little parts. So everybody says they know it from the start. Well, they don't and they didn't know. Listen and listen with your heart, oh. Listen with your heart, oh. We'll stop. Romeo and Juliet died of seriousness. It's good. And the saddest circumstance. So love and know that love's not serious. And love loves to laugh and love loves to dance. And listen with your heart, oh well, listen with your heart. The eyes and the ears, they just catch the little parts. So everybody says they know it from the start. And don't listen to them. Listen with your heart, oh. I think a little percussion solo, maybe.